Hey, so what's up, guys? This is going to be a quick and dirty way of getting a time lapse done using Windows 7. A lot of people don't have fancy programs, and they want to know the fastest and cheapest way of doing something. So this is how to do it with Windows 7. You want to open up your folder containing the files you want to use. So here's a small selection of files that I actually used for one of my time lapses. So what you want to do is select all, and then click on the open file here for the Windows Live photo gallery. And you always want to do a little bit of editing. These files are a little bit rough. I took these with a GoPro Hero 2 mounted to my Jeep, and once you click on the edit button there at the top left hand corner, you're going to notice that this pops up in Windows Live Photo Gallery. And you can take each one, edit them one by one using the fine tune button up here, and then going over to the right hand side and using these sliders. But if you do this, you're going to have to remember where you put your sliders for every photo. And that's pretty impossible. The reason why that you would have to remember it's taking 24 frames and putting it into 1 second of photo, at least 24 frames. So you want consistency, otherwise your video is going to look kind of choppy, and it's not going to look right. So there isn't much you can do as far as batch editing goes. What you can do, I'm going to close out of this here and go back. What you can do is go back up here and select all again, and then use these little buttons at the top. You can do auto adjust exposure, which I really don't recommend doing for this particular setting here. Maybe auto adjust color, and definitely some noise reduction, since these photos are pretty noisy. It is at night. It is using the GoPro Hero 2, which doesn't have the best noise quality. But once this is all done, you can see little timer things here at the upper right hand corner. They'll go away as it's being worked on. Okay, so that took a little bit longer than I expected, but all 128 photos have noise reduction applied to it. And now we're ready to put these into a time-lapse mode. Now, I'm going to reduce the screen and open up Windows Live Movie Maker. There we go. I'm going to go back to the photo gallery, and since these are all still selected, I'm just going to drag them over to the movie maker. If I can get this to work right. There we go. Okay, so now they're all in movie maker, and you can see that what pops up below the picture is this little text box. And what you want to do is get rid of that. So we're going to right click and select all, and then right click again and click on remove. And actually you have to right click on the actual text box and then right click remove. So now they're all gone, and they're all in the Windows Live Movie Maker. So now we're going to go to the edit tools at the very top, click on edit, and you'll see that duration is 7 seconds. So right now, if you were to play this, it would be a slideshow with each picture lasting 7 seconds. which doesn't help us at all. So what you want to do is, typically people want 24 frames a second. So in order to do that, you got to find out how long each frame is supposed to last at 24 frames a second. So go to your calculator, type in 1 divided by 24, and then there's your number, 0.0416. And in order just to make this a little bit easier, we're just going to go with 0.04. So again, you want to select all, and then go up here to duration and type in 0.04, and then press enter. So now, instead of 7 seconds per frame, you're looking at 0.04 seconds per frame, which should, if you click play, give you a time lapse, which it does. And your preview section over here on the left is pretty rough. It doesn't give you an accurate representation of what you're going to get. It's just a rough representation. So, if things look a little bit funny to the left-hand side, don't worry about that. So now you're done, and we're going to save this movie or publish it, but we'll go to save, and I always go to the highest definition one, so I'm going to click on the 1080, and that's it. I'm not going to save it because I've already done this, but I'm going to stop right here, and if you want to, you can actually see the whole time lapse that I did with music. I did not use this method for my time lapse. I actually used Lightroom 4, which will be a whole different video explanation, but you can get nearly the same results using Windows 7. It won't be as good as using Lightroom 4 or some other purchased program, but you can get kind of close and you can get the job done. It's just not going to be the best. So hope you like it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below. Thank you.